Good morning, you guys. I didn't wash my hair yesterday and maybe even the day before, so it's kind of ratty. But I am going to wash it today. I'm going to lunch with a friend. I've just been keeping so busy. Oh my God. It's just like crazy. Italy has this thing, and it took me a while to learn it, and it's another cultural thing that I forgot to even put in the cultural agreement, because I'm trying to teach the ladies that are coming a lot of these cultural things. So it took me a while when I first came to Italy many years ago, and you made friends. You specifically have to find your friends and have meetings with them before you leave the country. They have to say goodbye to you, usually in a formal way, going out to eat, eating at their house, throwing a little party for you. But at a minimum, you've got to find them and tell them you're leaving and kind of tell them when you're coming back. But I forgot about the part when you arrive, you have to greet them again. So, I left September 15th. It hasn't even been a year. And I guess particularly because of COVID, everybody is a little bit, I don't know, more escalated in thinking this could be a final goodbye or something like that. So they have been keeping me busy. The other thing that prior to COVID that I noticed, and these are my insights into the culture, sometimes I've had people argue with me, they don't agree, blah, 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 blah. I really don't care. I've been here long enough. I speak the language. I'm enmeshed with the people. And I know how I've been treated. So I know what I have observed as the cultural rules. A lot of people float on top of the society, and therefore they have perceptions of the cultural rules, but they're not in the midst of the cultural rules. For example, if you have a fight with a friend who only speaks Italian, you have to figure out how to resolve that fight. And each person is different. If you have a conflict, and if you don't even have the language skills to meet them at their own level, then I'm going to say you're not qualified to render an opinion on this. You have to successfully work through conflicts in their language to understand some of the ground rules of tendencies for them. So one of the things that I noticed in the very beginning, which was 1996, because so many people immigrated in the 1920s, 1900s out of Italy, many people never saw their siblings again. They never saw their siblings again. Their siblings said, oh, we're going to go. Their husbands that were married with a shitload of kids say, I'm going to go, and they send money home for a while. Maybe they come back once. They send money home for a while, and then they cut off the contact with the family because they find a new woman in the new country. And this has happened within my Italian family in the early 1900s. And so people realize in Italy, also because there's mudslides, earthquakes, volcanoes, all of these kind of things, they've learned that people can die unexpectedly. People can die on boats. Back in that day, they don't return. So from my personal experience, saying goodbye is huge. You don't say goodbye and the people can get kind of offended. Even last summer when Vera came here and I introduced her to all of my locals, I made it a point that she went everywhere and made the rounds with them to say goodbye, give them the kiss on the cheek. It was so wonderful to meet you, because they can actually get upset if you don't. I know with me, man, I've caught shit for not doing it in the beginning because I always knew I was coming back. You know, I'd go home to the United States for 2 months, 3 months for the summer, and I was coming back. Anthony was at school here. But that's a taboo thing. So on the flip side of it, now that I'm back in the country, although I only left August 15th, not August, September 15th, boy, I'm getting so many invites. And also, I go weeks and weeks and months without drinking any wine. And now I'm drinking it for lunch and dinner. So I've decided I have got to slow down. It's not like I drink a lot. You know, maybe it's 2 glasses, but 2 glasses at lunch and 2 glasses at dinner. Ooh, you know, so I've got to drastically increase my water intake, or I'm going to find myself having bladder infections, which is what happens when I drink too much wine. And the truth is, it's not even that much wine. It's just something with my health that happens. So I'm going to lunch again with another friend. I went to a birthday party last night for Angelo. I got to meet Emanuela's grandbaby. Oh my God, she's a little chichona. And here it's okay to say chichona is a little chubby one. And that's, or cicciobella, which means like, cicciobello is little chubby one. Because the Italians love chubby babies. They love chubby babies, and she's a chubby baby, which my granddaughter was a little skinny runt, and she never got those chunky thighs, but let me tell you, Emma's got her ankles, her feet. Anyway, and there's a joke in Italy called La Zia di America. So that's an expression, your aunt from America. Well, it's an expression to mean that if you're in Italy and you've got somebody in the family who's got money, an Italian person, anybody, anywhere, a friend who's got money, they joke and go, that's my aunt from America. And that expression means the person's got money. But the funny thing is, I am her Zia from America. So when we say Zia di America, I am the baby's aunt from America, but I don't have money. But it's really, they all laugh because sono la zia di America, you know. So anyway, it was really, really, it was wonderful. God, it was so wonderful. It's wonderful. I don't know what else to say. My heart feels really, really loved. I feel alive, you know. That's, you guys are going to get mad. Some of you get mad when I say things that are not so positive about the United States, but you know what? I am who I am, and I'm allowed to have my opinions. And, you know, when I came back to the United States, I felt that everything I saw and heard was an assault on my senses. You know, whether it's massive traffic, blowing horns, ambulances, concrete, pavement, construction, ugly buildings, trash everywhere. It was an assault on my senses. And when I come back to Italy, it's a pleasure on my senses, except for those damn birds. I slept in the second room last night because I tested the primary master bedroom and that for 3 nights, and I moved over because the person upstairs keeps scratching the chair on the ceiling when I'm sleeping at midnight. But sleeping in the second bedroom, oh my God, there's freaking pigeons mating outside the window, and they just go on all night long. So for right now, I'm moving back into the master bedroom, and I'll give my girls the second bedroom, and then should Vera arrive, we'll just accommodate and I'll move back into the second bedroom. I told my oldest daughter to bring a sound machine because I did find my, what was it called? My air purifying machine up in the storage locker. So later today, I'm going to go back up with a wagon again, God help me. And I'm going to drag all that crap back that I want down here. And that's what I'd like to do. Anyway, I'm having a great time where I thought I was getting over jet lag last night, or up until last night. My friends kept me out until 1 o'clock in the morning, which then kind of pushes me over again. and I'm going to take a shower, wash my hair. I'm going to see whether, hope to God, please, that this American curling iron, even though it's got dual voltage, sometimes they still can blow, you know, and they can get too hot and fry your hair. I'm going to try to curl my hair and see if I can pull it off without going bald and having my hair break off, because you got to be careful. Sometimes these crazy things happen. Okay, ciao tutti. Ti voglio bene, which means I love you all. Bye.